Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Kaiserreich. We're still playing Kaiserreich. We've lost this random island right here. I didn't know I could defend it, but whatever. Other than that, everything seems to be going copacetic. The Japanese keep trying to send naval invasions after us. Can we afford to make more guys? We are in the process of making more guys. Awesome. Can we get more economy? We can. Do we want to? Maybe we do want to. Would increase our division limit. Maybe we wait. We keep sinking the Japanese convoys. That's good. How are we doing on submarines? Yeah, we do not have that much of a fleet, to be honest. Like, we are sinking Japanese convoys, like, one at a time. Which is nice. I suspect we're going to be stuck in something resembling a, I think we're going to be stuck in something resembling a stalemate. At least until either I do something interesting or I force the game to do something interesting. It really is contingent on what happens next. Meanwhile, Czechia has expanded. They've retaken their core territory, which is kind of cool. The idea that that like tiny little rump was successful in doing that. We're absolutely getting... Can't do Nakajima. Yeah. We're absolutely doing... Maybe once we get peace with Japan. Assuming that ever happens. Let's see. Yeah, we'll just do that. No reason to deploy my forces quite yet. Although I might want to... do this. I guess. Maybe? Which hopefully helps fix our little supply situation. There's advanced light ships. We're gonna need carriers. Fire control? At some point we'll need to get transport ships, but... I mean, we could go mines. Mines might actually be useful. I normally completely ignore mines. But, like... I don't know. Could be useful. I don't know if critical hits even do anything. Oh. Escort ship designer. Oh, can't use that anymore. Anyways. But we can use the electric boat. Because we're chill with the Americans. How are the Americans doing? They're not doing much. They ain't at war. They've got Daniel Webster Hone chilling. I think he's on the moderate side of things, which, okay, you know, is what it is. We're accelerating this. Ooh, we sunk a lot of Japanese stuff right there. Right, the Chinese. I forgot the Chinese are fighting the Russians. I forgot about that. That's a significant fact. I forgot completely that that was the thing that was happening. That's a heck of a war. Now we have our jungle, our refuge. And I believe there's one more, is it one or two? Ah! One. We have Paglaban Ng Filipinas. History has not been kind to our islands. Yeah, true. Long oppressed by colonizers and imperialists. We've struggled for the right to control our... Oh, I haven't paused. Right to control our very destinies. Ever since the Capuchin... that is Katipunan tore their cedulas to the Spanish Empire. With these reforms, we shall ensure that any would-be occupiers will pay the price for trying to wrest our land from us. And apparently there is a naval invasion. Where could it be? We shall see.
Listen up.
We're going to do that.
Hey, sir.
Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. How are we doing in terms of casualties? We've lost 13k to 20, to almost... Whoa! Okay. So hopefully we can get away. I am hoping. And we do appear to be escaping. We sunk some convoys. Right under the nose of their navy. We got air doctrine stuff available. Yeah, we'll get mass destruction, whatever. Yeah, we maxed out in special forces. Army XP is doing nothing for us now. A random invasion. Okay, bring it on.
Fall in.
Did they do some sort of strike and fade going?
Attention.
We're gonna wait. No, we're gonna hold.
Ready, sir.
One division is, I think, enough. What is next on our list? Yeah, not tanks. Fire control, bracket shooting? Yeah, we'll do bracket shooting. Guess we're doing refurbishment to repair. So it goes. We should have made those cruisers when we had the chance, but now we don't have the chance. Oh well. Whoa! Yeah, I was gonna say. Seems unlikely. Alright. Building a railroad across Mindanao. I'm not sure whether that's actually in our best interest, but I think it's probably fine. Slovak Socialist Republic has capitulated. I didn't realize that the Slovaks were... Oh, that was the situation there, but I guess it was. Now, astonishingly, the Ruskies are pushing the enemy back on both fronts. I suppose the Americans not being involved is a major component of this. Oh, here they come. Yikes, 13. How are we doing? Good, bad, good, bad. Sunk a bunch of stuff. Didn't take any damage. Look at us go. Now, they seem fairly incapable of actually stopping our convoys from doing anything. But it is kind of taking forever for anything to get done. Okay. I'm going to try to go to total mobilization. It's better to do it faster than it is not faster. And then service by requirement. Now we're at 7%. Service by requirement is expensive in terms of our outputs, but we do get more factories, which I'm hoping will resolve in our favor. 54, huh? Okay, that adds up to the exact number that we need, 9. Yeah, that's right. 9 is correct. More mountaineers. Okay, interesting.
Listen up.
You're going to immediately attack. Do that. Undamaged. Yeah, that advice, by the way, how am I doing that? I have set these forces to engage at low risk. Engage at low risk, I think, is absolutely what I need.
Attention.
Don't need Princely Federation. We can just do the Japanese. Yeah, I would say India being involved in this war is good for the Russians, I think. And this whole situation is, shall we say, bad for democracy. Just killing these convoys. Just totally owning them. Alright, our fuel production has now gone positive. I suspect... that's not good. We are convoying in... that. We don't need it. Probably do China, actually. No. Let's see, we want... the Princely Federation, because it involves going south. And then we want Australasian Union, because it involves going south. We want probably Iran. Give me 1, because it involves going south. Alright. Maybe we need that to be 2. Alright, that's a little bit better. Okay. And that gives us even more resources to play with. Yeah, we lost convoys. It's unfortunate. I am wondering whether I can do engage at low risk. The fact that these are interwar, I don't know how useful these guys even are. Interwar, I'm gonna try to do some escorting. Hey, what's up, guys? They're landing here, I think. Okay. Alright, we have our big ol' army buff. Look at us go. Look at that. Alright. And now we have nothing left to spend this on. Which means I think we are going to go... Don't really need construction engineering. We want probably air production, just so we can just churn out advanced airframes. We probably want to start replacing the outdated airframes. That'll reduce the amount of air forces we have at our disposal,
Attention.
but it will,
Yes, sir.
that is true, but that will also, produce the circumstances for, wait, I'm thinking and doing something at the same time, which means my brain has stopped functioning. We sunk a submarine! First Japanese ship sunk! Jazz hands, let's go. Okay, what I am saying is, having fewer convoys is, bring in stuff is good. We are apparently in combat. That's super cool. I will take inefficient escort over,
All in.
you know, efficient. I'm totally sticking to the Celebes C. We are probably going to have to split our escorting forces in twain so we can cover multiple escorts. In a way, this is kind of convenient because it's the capture of that island is kind of convenient because it kind of baits them out into positioning themselves optimally for us to screw with them. Here's the thing we need to do. We need to start getting... No, we don't have the best... In 4 days, we'll have advanced air-launched torpedoes, which means we're going to have about as good as we are going to get in terms of our ability to actually produce decent, like, anything. And then we can start producing torpedo bombers, and then we can really take the fight to the Japanese and just start blasting the crap out of... Oh my, that's no good. So, good news, we sunk some convoys. Bad news, we lost pretty irreplaceable submarine. And also irreplaceable, but less, like, good. Okay, several things. Number one, we need to start buffing our radar. We have so much stuff, other stuff we have to do. Really, I want to buff our radar at Mindanao. And we'll do that after we buff up our construction. Number two, are we going to have to go jets? We might have to go jets. Do we even have the industry to make jets work? Are jets even good? These are the questions we're asking. Mines. We will maybe need these at some point. Maybe we go mine laying. I don't know. I don't know. Is mine laying good? Okay, we have the air nonsense we want. So we have a naval bomber. So I think that we can just straight up go naval bomber. Oh, good agility, mediocre air defense. Is there any other nonsense we want? Electronics, strat bombing, air-to-ground radar is good. Yeah, we might want that. That's in our best interest. What's the resource cost? Alright, that'll have to do. And now we are producing the air flight that we need to destroy the Japanese. But that is going to be it for today. I'm going to see you in the next episode. Goodbye.